Hello, can you hear me? Am I
Yeah,
good?
I
Am
think
I
your
moving?
thing frozen. Yep, there you go.
Go. There we go. Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Doing good. It's hot as hell, but we're doing good.
Yeah, well, it's summertime, so kids are
Yes.
out, sunny and
Yeah.
everything. Got my sunglasses, so that works too.
Yes, feels like Houston up here when it's not supposed to. So I can see.
Yeah, so it actually was raining 4 hours ago, so it was like hard rain down here in Georgia.
Well, I heard that we're supposed to like possibly get an intense heat wave because India right now is like completely engulfed in an intense like heat wave and to migrate. And so it might come over to us. So, yay! Global warming.
Oh, don't say that. I don't want all that heat.
I know that's what I can see inside. Protect ourselves. Stay
I
inside with
know.
it.
Yeah, you had to get your cat food. Make sure he was fed. Wait, it's a he or she?
All of them. Well, one of them's back there. He.
Oh, I see him.
Yes, I have three of them.
Oh,
Three
you
cats.
have three cats. Let's
Yes, yes.
see. You're like my 10th cat person I've had on the show so far.
Yes, yes, I love cats. Oh, and I have a snake. This is a snake cage.
I don't do things that crawl or slither.
She's old. She's old. She just sits there.
Okay, good. Because listen, last time there was a snake in my yard, I had to close the garage door quickly.
Oh no, her. She's a corn snake. So she's one of the orange ones. And she's like, I'm not joking. We named her Katrina because we got her right at when Hurricane Katrina hit. So like she's from 2000.
Oh.
She's old. She just literally just fell. I'm like, okay.
That that is hilarious. Okay, so you got three cats. I mean, you got so many pets in your house. Make sure you take care of them. And I know you've been have. So there you go.
Debbie, you want to come over here? Thinking about it. Well, you can come over here if you want. But yeah, I'm so excited for this podcast.
No problem. Like I said, I'm trying to interview anyone I come across. So,
Yes,
but I
yes,
gotta
yes.
vet them. But I gotta vet them first.
Oh yeah, of course, of
Vet
course.
them first, of course. Well, if the small talk is over, again, small talk first before we do the main story, okay?
Do it. Let's do it. Let's get to it.
So, so, happy Tuesday, everyone. This is Phil. I'm host of the Conversation Podcast. It's June. It's the first week of June. Happy Pride Month, everybody. So, to start off Pride Month, I'm actually interviewing my first LGBTQ guest as here today. So, introduce yourself. Who's Victoria Moessner I'm speaking to today?
Yes, my name's BadKidFae. That's my stage name. And then my real name is Victoria Moessner. So, yes.
Nice. It's nice to have you here tonight. And you looking great too. You were going crazy with your outfit.
Thank you. Thank you. I have like a little leopard number with a cute little leopard dress. I don't know if you can see it because I can't see it.
I can
Yeah.
see it.
Okay, there we go. No, it had like a message across my little screen where I can see me, and I'm like, go away.
Again, you look great today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so, now before we get into it, let's start with a little bit of an icebreaker. Now, what's like one like outfit that you really want to do later on that you haven't thought of yet?
Okay. I would absolutely love to make a Southern Belle dress. I would love to make like one of those dresses, like the Victorian, um, kind of like theatrical, like, do you know what I'm talking? I don't like Gone with the Wind movie, but I love the dresses in there, right? And so just that big old poofy dresses with the corsets and the big skirts and the poofy shoulders and the ruffles. Like, oh, that would be a dream to make. But I know that's expensive and hard. And I'm not. And
Well,
I'm
never say never. It could happen.
Well, it'll be a slow process. It's going to be it's first gathering all the material. That's one problem. That's
Well, hey, I had to gather my equipment piece by piece throughout 2025 last year. So,
you did.
yes. So, listen, all that equipment was not cheap. It's expensive. So, I had to work extra hours.
Yeah, and Scout, you had to look like you're like, where the deals? Where's the deals? You selling that? I want.
There you go. Well, shoot, hey, if you manage to get all those materials together, I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, yeah. Same over here. It's oh yeah, but yeah, that would be my dream outfit. Would just to be like big, big. I guess like ball dresses, ball gowns. Yeah,
There you go. Well, shoot, hey, well, shoot, hey, go for it. I say go for it.
princess all the way.
There you go. Well, now that the ice is broken, let's go ahead and get into the main thing. Now, I have 20 questions, but these are all going to be divided. I might put them in two parts as well, okay?
Yes, and I have some of them prepared, and then like the other half, I'm just going to answer organically off the top of my head. You
Just
know.
just do the
So,
best you can.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready. Would you like
So,
to ask?
here you go. All right, so this one's going to be a two-part question, okay? Now, for people just discovering you, who is Bad Kid Faye beyond the makeup and performance? Part two, where did the name Bad Kid Faye come from, and what does it represent to you?
Okay. So she is a sweet little fairy that just wants to exist to make others feel better and to be happy. I want to make everyone smile as I have spent many years of my life crying. I am about self expression, radical acceptance for oneself and others, daring to be yourself no matter what, and most of learning to not take yourself so seriously. It's okay to laugh at yourself. That's the first thing. And then the second part, where did my name come from? So it's going to be a little bit of a sob story. Okay.
I can take it.
Yeah, so y'all get ready for this. So my name is rather deep to me. Okay, let me just we are going to mute that. So my name to me is rather deep. It is a name that's completely built from trauma. As a child being born in the late 90s to early 2000s and being born to parents who weren't really willing to recognize the flaws within themselves and easily accept their reality that living and raising a neurodivergent child but endlessly would label me as a bad kid or a bad child because I would act out because they don't understand me and they're refusing to try to understand me even though they're given everything by the doctors, right? And so it was an insult that my mother would say to me regularly for simply having emotions. Lady Gaga has also been a huge influence and inspiration to my life and my identity. I made Bad Kid Faye long before drag and before realizing what I did. I heard Bad Kids by Gaga for the first time at like 23. I'm 29 now, and I cried a lot. And at that point in time, I had like went on my Facebook, and you know how you can add like a nickname to your Facebook? I added after my name Bad Kid. And so that's kind of like where the origin kind of started. It started off as like actually an online persona that was used to cope with, everything I'd been through. And at the time, when at 23, I had shaved my head due to a mental breakdown and I didn't recognize myself. I remember as a child wanting to shave my head because of Natalie Portman. I remember Natalie Portman did some movie in the early 2000s. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's like coming from a traditionally southern town where like everybody falls in very traditional roles. Natalie Portman shaving her head was like something so different for me to see, and I loved it. I saw it and I was like, oh my god. And I thought she was so beautiful, and my mother said that she was ugly. She berated me about how little girls and women do not do that, and I felt so seen by that song more than I had ever felt. So I made an online persona called Bad Kid, and then this is when we fast forward to 27. This is when the drag actually kicks in. So I felt lonely. I felt isolated, and a lot of those feelings, the gender dysphoria with aging as I'm turning into my 30s, and left with those feelings as I felt as a bad kid were coming up. I had a birthday party for a friend. She's my best friend. Her name's Katie Rain. She's also another LGBTQIA person. She's a pop star over in Austin. She makes music. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met, and I love her to death. and she had a birthday party. And at this birthday party, she had a drag queen there. I had been to like drag performances before this, um, and had not really like connected to it. I thought partly one, I couldn't do it because I'm a woman and I had traditionally only seen like one type of, like it was traditionally men dressing up or more masculine people, dressing up as women. And so I didn't think I would have one, a place to be in the community, but I also thought you had to know people to know people to know people to know people to get in. So I thought it was hard. But when I saw this particular drag queen, she was just in the light singing, and it just like clicked to me that everything she was doing on stage, I do in my bedroom by myself in the mirror, like I've been doing. And so I got online, and come to find out, that's when I found out about open stages. And then it wasn't that hard. And I love fairies. And that's kind of like what everyone says when they see me is they're like, "Oh my god, you give me fairy vibes, fairy vibes." And I loved fairies as a little girl, and I used fantasy to kind of cope with my loneliness. So with all of that put together, the name BadKidFae became a thing.
I think I made the right decision putting Lady Gaga's applause for your little promo.
Mhm.
That is a really huge story.
Like that was a deep song for me, like that video. I remember she was doing the Born This Way tour, and she was crying about how inside she feels like that loser kid, still, even though she's like literally that's a fucking superstar. It's like
Yep.
that's how I felt. I'm like, everyone looks around me and they're like, "Oh this, oh that," but I still feel like that loser fucking kid that everyone made fun of, that bad kid that everyone's like, "Oh, she's too emotional, oh she's too this, oh she's too obnoxious, too loud, too colorful, too present, takes up too much room." You
Mhm.
know, being in the South, where I'm from, deeper South, near like Louisiana and stuff, in my family, at least in my family, not everyone's, but in mine, women are meant to be seen, not heard. Yeah.
Understandable. I understand. Yeah. Shoot. Well, I'm starting to gain the aspect of watching you guys perform because, I will also say this, Victoria. Not only are y'all also doing performance, like you, and I do like the name Bad Kid Faye. Please don't change it. I like the origin story.
Mhm,
Uh,
mhm,
But you guys are also, when y'all perform as well, you guys are also telling stories about yourself as well.
mhm, mhm.
Some people
I've
just
seen.
don't see that.
No, they don't. Some people don't realize it. Like I've done several performances where I've like talked about like current events that are going on in my life at that point or things that I am feeling. And you would only really know about it if you were in the situation or if you had been through the situation.
Right, right. And and I got and oh that and I liked how you was comparing yourself with Lady Gaga. She has a lot of tracks. I've done more research on her and I was like, let's choose this song for you for your promo. I think I
Yeah.
made the right decision choosing Lady Gaga's applause for you.
Yes, you did. You did.
So I was like, yeah, I haven't used Lady Gaga song in a while. Let's see use applause, see how that goes. And it turns out you're a Lady Gaga fan.
Love Lady Gaga. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Like she was my mother's Madonna. like like Madonna was mom's, and then mom saw Lady Gaga. Even though we were grown up traditionally Southern, my mother saw Lady Gaga and she became a fan too. And she was like, "Oh my God, okay." And so she never like stopped me from taking in the Gaga-ness. And so
Well, also following that, you also had to go through a lot of trials when you were young. You had like a lot of challenges growing up. I didn't know that your childhood was that deep and painful to experience. But now, talk to you, I feel like I'm getting to understanding, why she does what she does. That's what makes sitting down and having these one-on-one chats makes him so powerful that way.
it really does. Like, you really never know what anyone's dealing with behind closed doors. Like, you really honestly don't. And if you would know what's going behind closed doors, you'd be like, "Oh." Because I feel like a lot of people look at people like they're one faceted, you
That's
know?
what they do, like and I want to use a Shrek reference here. They judge me before they even know me. That's why I'm better off alone. You know,
Onions have. Onions.
There you go. Oh, exactly. Onions have layers. You get the picture. So many layers to that onion.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and it's been 20, it's like the 20th anniversary, it's like the 25th anniversary since that movie came out. So crazy stuff.
My God, they just did a Shrek show last night at one of the clubs that I go to, and I just, are you serious? 20? Oh no! Ugh, I don't like the
Yeah, it's still a popular movie
Yesterday,
today.
25 years old. What?
Yep. Hey, the old classics will get you every time.
They, they transcend like Gaga.
There you go.
Transcends.
Well, shall we go on to the next one, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah. Now, do you remember the exact moment drag became more than just something fun? You probably already know the answer, but go ahead.
Well, like I've always known it was more than fun from the very beginning because it was used as a outlet for my intense loneliness and isolation. So it's like from the very beginning, I'm like, I have to do something. If I don't do something, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Like, I got to do something. I'm like, I've always enjoyed performing. I used to force my family to watch me sing. It's like, you're going to sit here and you're going to watch me sing Colors of the Wind for the 12th time this week, and I don't care. You better applaud. So it's kind of always, it was more than fun from the very beginning.
This goes back to what I was saying. Like, not only y'all doing fun stuff, but y'all actually expressing who you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
And lately the part of the way our climate is right now, we need more of that, because pretty much, I know as far as, with stuff like Black History Month, LGBTQ Pride Month, like we need to keep expressing ourselves more in these free environments. Like you guys have a space in those drag shows.
Yes, we do. And in certain venues and certain clubs, that work to make safe spaces for us, it's really important. Because like being down here, being in this state and being with the numerous types of laws that have targeted everyone, especially trans people, especially the LGBTQ community, especially the immigrant minority, people of color, like the whole thing, everything, it has become a point to where like in this state everyone wants you to conform and to fit into one mold, and so being loud and being proud and not being quiet is one of the most visibly and like monumental important things that you can do, because not only is it for yourself, but it's for other people who are watching that you may not know are watching, but then work up the courage to do it because they watched you do it.
Hmm. And you gotta have, and people like us, we have to inspire those to know that you can be whatever you want to be.
Yeah, you literally can. I get comments all the time. I want to be you when I grow up. I wish I could do this. You can. Like 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 theoretically you can. You can be anything you want. We're not talking about materialistically. Like if you want to be what you want, go fucking do it. Find a way.
Exactly. My thoughts exactly.
Express
Gotta have
yourself.
that, gotta have that fire. And listen, don't let nobody tell you different. Like those people who tell you you can't do it, they just want the attention on them.
Themselves. That's what they tell themselves, and that's why they haven't done it. So that's don't listen to them.
Exactly. Negative energy. They're just giving that negative energy. So
You become what you tell yourself every day.
exactly.
Mhm.
Now, last question that will be in section two. Now, what was your very first performance like, and how did it feel stepping into that persona?
So here's the thing. I don't ever feel like I'm stepping into a persona. I just feel like I'm just being me. I'm just like a different facet of me, you know? Um, and so like stepping out the first time I ever did drag, of course I was nervous. Of course, social anxiety.
That's fine. That's a normal thing.
Like I'm like, I hope everyone's nice to me. I hope they're nice. I hope no one's mean. Like, cause that's the first thing I think of. And coming into it, like when I immediately walked into the floor, like everyone just engulfs you. They're like, "Oh my god, what's your name? Oh my god, you're so pretty. Oh my god, this. Oh my god, that. What's your like? What are you doing? Blah 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 blah." And the community, in my experience, especially like in because I think my one of my first experiences was up in Austin. People are just so nice. They're welcoming, they're open, they're understanding, and they're excited. That's the most big thing is they're excited. And so my first experience was actually pretty great.
Mm. Well,
Yeah.
you just stepped in, took a deep breath, and just be yourself.
Yeah, yeah. It was honestly like because like when I told you I was really that kid, like okay, my cousin had a birthday party and I didn't bring him a present. So you know what I did for him?
What?
This is queer coded as hell. I had my little Bratz karaoke machine with my microphone. I brought it over to the pool and I started singing him Share because I thought that was a good present. And so it was kind of like that moment of performing in front of the whole pool party. And I'm just like, this is natural. I've been here before. I've been here before. I know what to do.
I think that's a perfect gift.
Yeah, they didn't think so, but I thought it was.
Well, hey, sometimes when you don't have something, you got to improvise.
I was 8. What was I supposed to do? Was I did what I had, like,
And that's what be saying, like, well, it's the only thing I've got, so we're gonna do this.
yeah, yeah. Could have picked a different song, but oh well. Cher is my favorite.
Well, hey, did he enjoy it?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, did you enjoy it? Do you
Yes,
feel
I
like
did.
it? Did you feel like it was something that felt like this could be a good present for him?
I did. I was very proud. I was very proud.
Well, as long as you're happy with it, then that's all that matters.
Hopefully he was. Hopefully if you're watching this, David, if you see this, I hope you liked that present.
There you go. Well, we're out of that section. Now we are in section two, the art of drag.
Mm.
So now, how do you approach creating a look? Does it start with emotion, music, or pure visual inspiration?
I would say it's actually a mix of all three. You know,
Okay.
sometimes like I feel like it can vary from day to day, right? So some days if I wake up, then the main motivator might be emotion first, and then because I'm feeling a certain emotion, I might go listen to music that matches that emotion, and then that's how I create that. Some days maybe I went to like sleep and I was watching like something really cool, so when I wake up I have these cool visuals in my head with like it just kind of like depends, but it's definitely I would say all three.
Okay, all three. Because I know with so many of y'all, and this goes for anyone who's trying to do like, drag or like, photos. There's a friend of mine who lives in St. Augustine, Florida. Her name is Allison Woods. She likes to go by Allie. She just popped up on my phone, social media in a magazine. And they dress up. She's a model. She's been like doing like photo shoots and everything for a while. So what they do is, like, this goes back to you. Sometimes you have to like brainstorm. Okay, what exactly spells like this is like whoo like special like this fire everywhere. Like I'm setting the world on fire. Not literally, but setting the floor, setting the like stage on fire when I get up there. All the like costumes. Like you have to brainstorm what costume like that I really want to showcase that I haven't done yet. Sometimes you have to like be in your home and just brainstorm. Take a note. Maybe just like write down any outfits. Like I could think like all kinds of pop culture things like fantasy, fairies, mermaids, animals. You're wearing a cheetah outfit tonight, so
Yeah,
that's one
I know. I
example.
was just
So
feeling inspired by my kitties. I was like my cats. I was like, let's do that. I have sure. I would say probably the top one out of the three is emotion. And I will say this about me is that like not a lot of people know this, but the colors that I wear are actually indicators of my emotion, of like kind of like a mood ring.
right.
So it's like, for instance, if I'm in pink, typically I'm either feeling cutesy, I'm feeling flirty, or I'm in love. That's just the fact.
Mm,
If I'm wearing all black, I'm depressed. I am
mm,
I'm sad. I want to do something easy. I don't want to do nothing. If I'm like in red, I'm usually mad. So it's
mm.
like, and that's probably the biggest driver is the emotion. But definitely, yeah, I do get some
Okay.
visuals. Um, but yeah,
Okay, so pretty much overall you prefer emotion. That's
prefer
all.
emotion,
Okay.
but the other ones do occasionally hit sometimes. You
Well,
know.
I don't. Well, I'm just saying it because I don't want to change your style. I don't want to do. I don't want to do that to you.
Oh no, I understand. I'm all over the place. It's like it's all three. It's all three, but the emotion's the top one. The emotion.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because I know with the emotion, whenever you're feeling, because I know sometimes, because I've seen some of your posts on Instagram and you do talk about a few things when someone like is like trolling you in the comment sections, and that makes you feel like I want to take that emotion I'm feeling and put it out there on the stage when I do the drag show. Like for example, if you're feeling furious, then you probably need to go with something that's a little bit hot rod red or something like fiery, for example, if I can say that here.
Yes, yes, I do, and I've done that before. Where like for that, it's like my song is dictating the emotion like strongly. Now, if it's for a show, now if I'm just at home and I just want to do a look, just to do a sake of a look, then yeah, it's emotion. But if we're going by show, typically it's the music that's going to inspire everything, which is also based off of emotion, but it's not a color scheme. It's like,
Uh,
for instance, like I think I dressed up in like I had a heartbreaker show, and that day I was doing a song about breaking up with my ex. Went clear over his head. It was a warning. Went clear over his head. But I had dressed up in like red and black and purple. And I was like, yeah, we're a mix of angry and sad, and I'm that bitch. Because purple is I'm that bitch color.
well,
Purple's my signature.
well, shoot, that works. Yeah, yeah. Don't change. Don't you use? Don't change the purple. Keep the purple. So yeah. That's a good example. That's a good example you point out. Yeah, breaking up with somebody, if someone's passed away in the family or something like that. Whatever. Okay, just depending like what day you're going through, like what kind
Yeah.
of day you're going through, and just know. Okay, so how am I going to express myself? Because I know the colors, so let's try to mix it up a little bit so people can understand where this is coming from.
Hmm. Hmm.
And so, shoot, I'm learning so much tonight just talking to you. So I need to pay attention. I didn't pay attention before at drag shows, but I'm trying to get a better
I mean,
understanding by talking to more people like you.
well, have you ever been to a lot of drag shows? Well, do you have a lot of drag shows over in Georgia? Where
We
you're
do. There was one at a Comic Con that I went to. It was really good. So there was a lot of performances, and I was
actually
trying to,
in?
I was,
Oh,
I was trying to like pay attention to what the drag queens were doing, but I couldn't understand it at first. I think I wasn't. Everything
It's
was
just
just happening so fast.
the shock of it all at first.
Yeah, it was hard to keep up. And I listen, Victoria, I did do the best I can to keep up. You
No, no, no.
know,
It's basically theater. It's basically theater. And sometimes you're like, okay, wait, what is going on? Because some shows can be chaotic. You're like, what is happening right now?
yeah. So, and
What
my
is happening?
and plus my brain was all over the place at night.
It's the drinks. That's why we have $3 shots. It's the best.
Yeah. Listen, I only have two drinks, and then that's it. I'm done.
Same. I'm just two lemon shots.
Yeah.
I'll be
The
down.
other the other drag shows we had was back when I was in college. I graduated from college 3 years ago now. So it
Oh,
was
hey.
thank you. It was I was in Flagler College, and there was a few shows that they were doing at my college as well. I enjoyed those as well. And listen, I was only maturing, I didn't understand it much when I was only 21 years old. I mean, I'm 25 now.
Did
So
they put on that with their students and everything?
yes.
Oh, that is so cool. I know a couple of queens that are in college and they do that where they like do drag shows in their co-eds houses and things like that. And I think that is so cool
There was
because I
one person. Oh,
got
yeah,
into
go ahead.
drag in late 20s. So I didn't get to have that experience of, watching a drag show in college in a drag. I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, like
Yeah,
cool.
because there's this person that I met. Her name is Jordan Shepherd. She's the waitress at Hamburger Mary's. It's an LGBTQ restaurant where they serve burgers. Really need to check out that place because their burgers are delicious. It's in Florida.
Oh,
So
We don't got no LGBTQ burgers over here. We
I'm
ain't got none.
sorry.
We ain't got none. How am I supposed to get any?
You have to book a plane ticket sometime, when you get a chance, if you can afford it for us. But yes, she was there. She's very sweet. I think she still follows me on Instagram. I talked to her about bringing her on as well. But yes, I try to dance. I am trying to go on more drag shows, so I can really pay attention and take notes. Listen, I like being analytical when I go to those places. I mean, I like knowing things. Instead of crying.
No, that's a good thing. You want to have knowledge. That's a good thing.
Thanks. So I'm gonna continue. But yes, like you said, those colors that you're showing when you show emotions throughout the day, and you want to put that into your outfit. That's really amazing.
Yes.
Like I never
Yeah.
thought of it that way.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way that I look at how people express themselves is like you're showing me your soul. Like you are
Mm,
showing me inwardly what you like manifest as inside, all your thoughts, all your feelings, your likes, your dislikes, your emotions, everything, and you plaster it on the outside for me to see and intake. And I think that's why like expressing myself is so important because I went so many years not being seen. And so
mm,
like using things like colors to express emotions and things like that, it's all in the little details, you know?
okay. Well, shoot. Oh, the next time you start a show, I'm trying to see if I can make it to any of your shows. I'll start to pay attention.
Yes, you gotta come over. Come over to Texas.
Well, I am trying to get used to flying more planes. I just booked a flight to North Carolina. I got to go see my sister. We haven't talked in a while. We haven't seen each other in a while.
Crazy over there.
Huh?
Have the airports been crazy over there?
So
Because like
far, so far, no.
the Houston, I have heard some horror stories about the TSA through Houston. 3.5 waiting hour line just to get into the airport. Like,
Mm.
woo! Mm-mm, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Because thing is, I'm also about to go to another convention up there, GalaxyCon. So yeah,
Oh, how fun.
yeah. I know you have conventions in Texas. Have you ever been to conventions in Texas?
The conventions that I've been to, they are they're actually esthetician conventions because that's okay. So outside of doing drag, I am a esthetician, so I work on skin. So I'm a beautician, and they have an international skincare convention over in Dallas that I have gone to a couple of times, and that was pretty cool. You know, people from all around the world come.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I'm
get to talk
into. Go ahead.
You get to talk about skin and the body, and you get to watch people do cool skincare stuff. It's like,
That's
oh,
that's
what's that?
amazing. Yeah, I'm into all this stuff you see behind me. So amazing stuff.
Yeah, your little comics and stuff. Love it.
Yes. Listen, I've been a fan since I was a kid back then. So
Mhm.
can you blame me? I
Well,
love this stuff.
I don't blame you. It's good to have fantasy. I love fantasy. Like, if you could see around my room a little more, I would show you. I have a lot of fairy esque stuff, and this toolbox, which is very misleading, is full of makeup. It's full of nothing but makeup.
Wow, that's a lot of makeup. But hey, as a drag queen, you need to be prepared.
Yeah, I got a job at 18 and I was like, what's going to be the first thing I want to spend my money on? Lipstick. And that's where
There,
it started.
there you go. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's go on to the next one. Now, what's one look you've done that truly felt like you in its purest form?
When I'm dressed like a cat. When when specifically when I'm dressed up like sweet. Oh, come here, Chevy Webby. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna show the people you because you're my muse, honey bunny. You're my muse, my sweet girl. So when I dress like Chevy here, this is when I feel in my purest form. Is when I dress like a calico cat because I
Mm.
love her so much. And every time I dress like a calico cat, I feel so beautiful and I feel so connected. And I'm just like, I love you so much. Oh, I know you're nervous. I just woke you up. I know. She's my she's the youngest cat, and I love her so much because I grew up with a calico, and so calicos have always been mine. So yes, whenever I dress up like variations of her, that's when I'm like, yay. And that's one of the costumes that people like say a lot. They're like, whoa. And so
That is
people,
amazing. Well,
yeah.
shoot. We might as well call you Catwoman if this keeps up.
Oh my God, I'm just going to have cats for the rest of my life. I don't want kids. I want cats.
Well, hey, they need a cat mom.
Exactly. I'll take care of anybody's kitty in a second. You need me to watch your cat? Okay, I'll watch your cat. Bring the baby over.
Yeah, I see. I have a few friends who are cat people. Even some people. Oh, that's like we love cats because they are quiet and they don't make a lot of noise.
No, that's seriously because I have ADHD and PTSD. And so like having a dog, if I did have a dog, it would have to have a very specific temperament, and finding that very specific temperament, which is possible because I grew up with a dog like that. And but it's easier to find in cats. It's way easier to find. And so yes, I feel very strongly about that statement. It's like, yes, they're
Well,
just
shoot.
roommates. They're
Well,
sometimes heads, and sometimes they yell, but not really.
you look like a cat person, and you are a cat person. So keep those cats.
I just I love cats ever since I was a little girl. They
They're your good companions.
really are, especially Cashmere over here. He's 8 years old. He's my first adult like cat that I've had as an adult. And so
Mm.
he is my baby. And the last couple of months, truly, I've been having PTSD really bad, and just kind of like dealing with like anxiety attacks and things. And like at first, when we registered him as an emotional support animal, it was just to get the rent off, if I'm quite honest. But these last few months, I've realized no, he really is an emotional support animal. So having my kitties and my babies, oh my God, I don't know where I would be without them. I love them so much. So
Well,
yes, I'm a pure cat lady. I
well, shoot, keep those guys. You're gonna need them. And yes, keep doing those cat outfits because they seem to match at what you're going for.
love it. I love cat.
Now, how do you balance the fantasy of drag with the reality who you are off stage?
I don't.
Don't?
I don't.
Not
I
at
don't.
all?
Because I don't think I'm being any different than who I am in person. Like that's what I mean. Like when I say like I don't feel like I'm stepping into a persona, I don't feel like I'm being any different from myself than I am in real life. And like it's like what you see on stage is who you see in real life. I don't act any different in drag than I do out of drag. I don't hold myself any different or talk any different. Um I'm just me. I'm just up there, just a soul showing you everything.
I can respect that. Yeah, don't change who you are. Listen, there are so
Mm.
many people who try to change who they like. I will say a few things. I interviewed another person earlier in March. That was wait, how long was March? That was like 3 months ago. Wait, yeah, that was 3 months. That was 3 months ago. 3 months ago in March, I talked to this girl who's into a lot of cute girl stuff, like kawaii stuff. Like, that's like anime stuff and cute girl stuff. And guess what? Even when she's not doing all that those things offline, that she's still doing her own thing. She doesn't change who she is. Same thing with you.
Mhm. And I love that. I think that's what people crave is authenticity, you know, because I know like a lot of the times people talk about imposter syndrome in the sense of like,
Yeah,
oh, you have to be faking it. It's like no, imposter syndrome is like a feeling that you feel like you're faking it to yourself, but you're not. Like
yeah.
you really are that bitch. Like you really are that great, and it's just hard for you to accept it. But to everybody else, everyone's like, oh, imposter syndrome. Like, there's no way that this person is this flamboyant and this confident and this out there. Like, no, this has to be fake. And it's like, no.
Mm.
No, this is me. All of it.
There you go. And it's not that you said all that because I remember a show I was watching. It's a cartoon. It was called Hulk and the Ages of Smash. And they were
Mhm.
trying to get Scar to be more civil because he was doing a lot of crazy stuff and mindless stuff. So when they was trying to stop a Zora Man in that episode, Hulk was saying like, okay, didn't want Scar to trade a fighting for afternoon tea. I just want him to open the refrigerator. Sorry, let me get my thoughts. He was saying, okay, didn't want Scar to trade fighting for afternoon tea. I just want him to open the refrigerator without slashing the door off.
That's all I want him to do.
Yeah, so Hulk learned his lesson and tried to turn him into something he's not. He's been savage like that, but they're trying to get him to be more at least be a little civil, but don't change too much of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like for a lot of people, they may feel the pressure to have to be like it kind of reminds me a little bit of Cynthia when she was talking to one of her fans from Wicked. Was a little girl that came up to her.
Oh yeah.
She was talking about how much she loves her, and she's like, "How do I be like you?" And Cynthia just looks her straight, and she's like, "I don't want you to be me. I want you to be you." And it's just like it's embodying that and keeping that on stage. I feel that's what makes you like really truly like a great performer that people connect to. So for me personally, I don't do any type of quote unquote managing per se. Now, as far as like talking about it in real life, I don't like really, honestly, I don't really talk about the fact that I do drag a super a lot in the sense of like, oh, did you know I'm a drag queen? Oh, did you know I'm a drag queen? Oh, did you know I'm a drag queen? Like I don't, I don't do that. But, like people come up to me and they're like, I follow you on Instagram. I'm like, oh, hey, hi. So this is like
Well,
the only type of management I do is I'm pretty humble about it, I guess.
yes, that's true. And sometimes you don't have to like advertise yourself every day.
Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to keep it subtle, like keep the subtle approach.
Yeah. Yeah. Like like some of my friends, I don't know. I don't know. They're like, you have 100,000 followers? I'm like, yeah. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. I'm like, what? I'm
It don't matter. You're just doing what you love.
just me. Like, what do you want me to be? Like, you want me to sit here and all of a sudden act like I'm famous? Like, no, I'm just me.
No, no, listen. End of the day, listen, you and me, at the end of the day, we're just trying to live. That's all we're doing.
I'm just a girl that's really good at content. I'm just
Exactly. So yeah, yeah, and they were just trying to live. And listen, as long as we continue to do what we live, the following doesn't matter.
exactly like just try to live. It's all we
Mhm.
can do right now in these times, right? It's
Yes, it
all
is.
we really can do.
Mhm. Last question, and then we'll be in the next section, okay?
Yeah.
Now, what's something about drag that people completely misunderstand?
That drag is truly for everyone. Everyone. Anybody from now my phone died. Anyone from any background can do drag. It does not matter your gender identity, your sexual preference, your sexual orientation, your race, your age, your skin tone, your disabilities, your capabilities, or anything. It does not matter. Everybody can do drag. Like, for shit's sake, there is a drag queen who is like handicapped who is photographed in the freaking Louvre right now. Like, she has a permanent residency of art that was made of her because this photographer saw her and loved her so much, and she's in the Louvre, and
Mm.
she's disabled. Like there's truly nothing stopping you from doing drag. Because I know, like, I get a lot of these messages all the time. They're like, how do I do it? Can I do it? Am I allowed to do it? Should I do it? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. Do it. Yes, you're allowed to do it. Yes, you can do it. And no, there's nothing ever stopping you but you. And maybe if there's not drag shows around you, which can be hard. But yes, you can be. Anybody can be a drag queen. And I think that's one of the hardest ones, especially being AFAB, being that I was born a female and everything. Especially like people give me griff about it. They're like, how are you a drag queen? How do you do drag? How does that work? How's it for you? I thought it was for this. And it's like, no, it's for everybody because it's based on self expression and
Mm,
everybody
preach to that.
can. Yes.
Mic
Yes.
drop. There you go. But yes,
It's
it's for everybody. Like shoot, I don't care who it is on that performance. We y'all there to give a good show. Show.
my charger so my laptop doesn't die, so this doesn't cut off. So give me 1 second.
Oh, sure thing. Better hurry.
I left my my big laptop charger at work stupidly. Hopefully it's still there when I get back. Okay. Here. Come on. It is so hard to work with nails. That's why we always have to have one person without nails in the back dressing room. You got to help everybody.
There you go.
Okay.
What the?
We're
I want to say, did my map book? Okay, good. My map book's okay. Yeah, I'm
good.
I'm just making sure my map book's okay so I can keep. I'm using my map book for notes and
Okay.
questions. So yeah. But yeah, it's for everybody. Like I don't care as long as you guys are putting on a great performance. I'm going to sit back and watch the show.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm all about like, I just want you to get up there and show us what you got.
Yeah,
Do it. Just
yeah.
do it. I literally, I am one of those people that I enjoy bad drag. I enjoy it. I enjoy bad drag. I enjoy all drag. I enjoy just watching people be up on stage and just do it and try. You know, even if your performance may not be the best to you or to the next person, it's the fact that you got up there.
Yeah. And listen,
Yeah.
if y'all do drag at like a restaurant, I want free salad and breadsticks first before I go
Oh,
in.
free breadsticks? Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, so like I want to make sure I have some good food first so I can like it's like a
Like,
movie. Like
garlic.
there you go. Like I said, salad and breadsticks before y'all start the show so I can eat.
Mm, mhm.
So um now we're out of that section. We are in the next section, identity and self-expression.
Yes.
So now, how has drag helped you understand yourself on a deeper level? Part two, this is a two-part question. Do you feel a little more like yourself in drag or out of it? You probably all know the answer because we just talked about it earlier, but go ahead.
Mm. So drag has actually helped me become more comfortable in my own femininity. So for a longest time growing up in the South, um, I'm a skinny mini, as you can see, and I grew up
That's
in a
fine.
community.
That's fine.
No, well, yeah, it's fine, but like growing up in the community, I always heard things of like, you know, people would put down my body starting at 5 years old. I'm too skinny, I'm too little, I'm too this, I'm too that, and it always was equated somehow to my femininity, to my identity as a female, as a woman, and to my desirability, coinciding with that. If I was desirable, which then coincides to my worth, and doing drag has helped me get in touch with my femininity, helped me become more comfortable in my body, in my expression, and how I feel about not only how I express my sexuality and how I express myself, but just feeling more comfortable and happy in my own body and not having to conform to because I didn't come out until I was 23. Yeah, I didn't come out till I was 23. So before 23, I conformed to heteronormal society. And so not having to conform to heteronormal society and what is considered attractive to that has been very freeing. And so I get to be me. And so that's how drag has definitely helped because before I didn't feel pretty. when I get all dressed up in drag, I'm like, oh, I'm so beautiful. And I think honestly, I feel more like me in drag than I feel out of it. You know, I feel the more elevated sense. It's like I get to dig into my soul and be like, okay, what are we doing? What's going to be the look today? What are we going to show the people that I can do? You know, and so uh, definitely when I'm in drag is more when I feel like myself.
Well, hey, you just show me your entire outfit and the lipstick and everything. So yes,
Thank
it's
you.
there. It's there.
Thank,
So please,
thank
so please, so please, Victoria, don't change the style, okay? Please don't change it.
you. No, well, if anything, we'll just evolve and add more and do more. We'll just do more. We'll just have fun.
That's even better.
Yeah, because like the other time I did a SpongeBob show and I gave myself a unibrow and I'm not gonna lie, I looked cunty. I looked cunty with the unibrow. I was like, oh, should I always do this? What if I go to the club like this? Do you think people would notice? Ooh, that'd be so sexy. It's
I
like,
mean, you've been posting a lot of SpongeBob stuff on your Instagram. Listen, I was
what was
actually
that? Yo, it was
yeah, I was actually watching a little clip from an old episode. You're saying, "Wait, SpongeBob, we're not cavemen. We have technology."
we have we have technology. Yeah,
That
I said
was one of my favorite episodes. I was like, "Wait, but you're supposed to use you're not smash."
I think my favorite one is when Patrick has the secret box that SpongeBob can't figure out is what's so special about it.
The secret box. Uh,
He just doesn't know that underneath the secret compartment.
Man, the OG SpongeBob back in the 90s was okay, but the regular SpongeBob, people are complaining about it.
I haven't watched the new SpongeBob. I think I have watched it, and it was just so brain rot that I was just like, I can't do this. Like, this is literally not funny. But then I watched the
Yeah,
old SpongeBob, and I'm like sitting here about to piss my pants. I'm like, this is hilarious. Like as an adult, this hits so fucking different.
there you go. Yeah, go to the old stuff. Listen, I be watching some of those old cartoons, especially Fairy Odd Parents. That was a good show back then too.
Oh, I love Fairly Odd Parents. Cosmo was my favorite.
He's my dad's favorite too.
Yeah, if you want to get through me, you'll have to go through Wanda twice.
There you go. I gotta keep watching those old cartoons. It just builds nostalgia for me.
I
Like, guess
feel
what? I'm almost done with regular show.
Oh, I haven't seen regular show in forever. I used to love that show. I would go around the house and quote it, and my mom would tell me shut up because she didn't know what I was quoting.
Yeah, some of my favorite episodes from that show was the one where Benson couldn't yell at Mordecai or Rigby or he was going to get fired. So
Oh,
he was saying it was the episode called "Think Positive." He was saying, "Hey, Skips was saying to him like, geez, Benson, try counting to 10." Benson growls at him, "Better make it 100."
yeah. I can't
And the other one too was with the unicorns. Hey, Skips, we need your help. Unicorns? Yeah, how did you know? They peed on my lawn. Yeah. So, but there's one thing that unicorns will never say no to: drag racing.
Never, never. Let's get dragged.
And then Benson was saying like, "Hey, oh, they ain't coming back." And they blew him up. And then afterwards he was saying, "I can't believe you let these guys as mess up the house. You better hurry up and get this mess cleaned up, or you're gonna wish it was you driving that car."
You're fired.
Yeah, regular show is still popular. They just dropped the reboot called The Lost Tapes.
Oh,
Man,
there's new. There's a reboot.
yes.
Oh, I haven't watched it. I need to watch the reboot of Adventure Time and Piano and Cake. I need to watch
Oh,
that
well,
because
shoot. You better
that
hurry
one
because you're missing out.
that was my cartoon. I was like, Adventure Time got deep as shit. I still watch that and I'm like, crying. I'm like, I never noticed it until now.
Well, shoot, you better get on it because they're dropping episodes now.
Oh, they are? Oh my god, I gotta do it. Okay.
Yeah, regular show just dropped three new, like a few new episodes this week.
Yay, you gave
Deluxe.
me something to do. Yay. Thank
Yeah, I gave you something to do, didn't I?
you to watch. I've been so bored.
There you go. Well, on to the next one, shall we? Oh, now, what does pride mean to you personally beyond what we see online or at events?
So for me, it means like being visible and being true to myself and just being loud and present. Because, like I said, I spent many years not being heard. I was closeted, not in the sense of because like I thought it was wrong, just because I knew that if I spoke, that I would have everyone jump down my throat. So I just learned not to say anything and to kind of suppress. And at 23, um, I had a coworker, and we had a discussion about my sexuality. And they were like, "Do you even care about gender? Like, do you even care?" And I'm like, "No, not really, not honestly." And I didn't even know that was a sexuality. I had no idea that pansexuality was a thing. Like, had no idea. And they were like, "That's called pansexuality. You not caring." Like, and I'm like, "Oh, oh, that's what I've been this entire time. Oh, I'm pansexual. Oh my God." And so just kind of like, it was the day that I figured out more about myself, you know, understood and accepted a part of myself on a deeper level that was told to me that I should suppress, all because it made them uncomfortable, religious trauma, blah, 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 the South.
Mm, wow. That's really amazing. Yeah, and as you know, and I like that you said that because personally, you didn't understand what it was at first, but once you sat down and talked to someone and got a better understanding of it, I was like, oh, now I know what this thing means. Like me and you, we're just chatting, having a good time, and you're teaching me more stuff that I didn't understand before.
Yeah, like I genuinely didn't know it. And, before that conversation, no one actually like sat down and asked me. No one ever did. Everyone just assumed she's heterosexual. And so like I was never given the platform or the chance to even like think about it or talk about it or say anything until then. And then once it was pulled, the wool pulled off of my eyes, I was like, well shit, I can't go back now. I'm gonna go to
Wow.
Pride. I'm gonna be out and loud and about and talk about it and learn about myself and learn about the community and just learn to be happy and help other people, because there's lots of people like me who don't necessarily feel like shame about it, but just don't have a like chance to even think about it because they've been told to shut up at such a young age. Because
Wow.
I was 3 when I had first expressed that I had feelings towards, like, women and people other than men, and it was, from The Last Unicorn. It was Lady Amalthea, and I saw Lady Amalthea, and I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world, and I just remember going to my mom, and I was like, "Mommy, I can't wait to get married." And of course, she's like, "Oh, so cute." And then I say, "Well, I can't wait for her to go down the aisle and her wear a dress and me wear a dress and we'll have matching dresses and we'll be just so beautiful." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can't wait to marry a woman." She's like, "We don't do that." And I was like, "Why? Why would I want to marry a man? He wears a tux. I don't like tux." It was literally that simple. And so I was told to shut up, and being that I'm 3, suppressed it. Just kind of shoved it back there.
Well, shoot, hey, I'm one of the ones here tonight who wants to pick your brain, okay?
Go ahead, go ahead.
So, dude,
But
who
yeah,
cares? Who cares what those people think? And yes, and listen, it makes sense. They didn't let us speak now, but now we're at a certain age where we can speak freely about this.
yeah, and question ourselves most of all, because at 3, you don't really have like the capability to be introspective. You know, you don't ever think about, any of that. You just do what you're told, you know?
Exactly. Um, let's see. Last question, and then we'll be on the next one. Now, have you ever faced moments where you felt like you had to tone yourself down, and how did you push through that?
Yeah, there have been like waves of my life where I have felt like I have to tone myself down, and I'm not very good at it. uh, I fight it with resistance. Usually it's met with resistance. It's just like, I guess it's situational. When my mom wanted me to tone myself down, especially when I was a teenager, I rebelled, made me get louder. When I just got out of a really tumultuous relationship, um, I felt like I had to tone myself down a lot for that one. And in that, I kind of responded in kind of like suppressing and taking everything out on myself. And so I didn't cope with it very well. And so now I'm at a point where now that I'm out of that, I'm kind of like in the process of learning, you know, learning to like one, not accept situations where I have to feel like I have to tone myself down because that's a stupid, like that's fucking stupid. Why should I have to tone myself down? I mean, like obviously I'll tone myself down in reason, but why should I have to change the way I dress or the way that I talk or the way that I do my makeup or the way that I eat or what I eat? You know, I shouldn't have to do any of that. And so right now I think I'm in partly in the process of trying to figure that out.
Yeah, and so and listen, and I say this too, we don't have the answer right now, but
Exactly.
we can work our way up to that point.
I know that sometimes I rebel and sometimes I crumble down. And so we just got to build up that crumble inside so we can be all strong on all platforms. So,
Big.
yeah. So it's situational.
Well, some direction is better than no direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. So keep it going. All right, next section is social media and community. And now, judging that you just reached 100K followers on Instagram, this is going to be exciting for you. Now, how has social media shaped your journey as a drag performer?
Completely. Complete. Okay. So I was warned that this might happen, the viralness. And particularly what I was warned about was not necessarily going viral, but how people's reactions are going to be to me once they see that, you know, because while we do get a lot of support and while a lot of people I feel bad that I live in this way, that I have this privilege, that I do have a little bit of an umbrella because, like, a lot of people do look at me and they just perceive me as being just a woman because they don't think that a female or a woman or someone who's femme can be a drag queen, right? So there's that. And then, oh my God, my ADHD happened. What was the question?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How
Oh
has
no, really,
social
remind me.
social
Oh,
media shaped?
now I remember. Now I remember. So people had warned me, right? And when I went viral, I had done a festival called Y'all Me All Means Y'all, or Y'all All Means Y'all. And I had done a performance and I did not expect this video to go viral. My other, performances didn't go viral, but this one specifically on all three platforms went viral simultaneously at the same time. So not only did it reach over multi-millions on TikTok, it reached multi-millions on Instagram and multi-millions on Facebook. So it's like it shaped me in several ways, some of it good, some of it bad. The good side of it is it helped me become monetized. So I was able to get passive income from being, from going viral. And so social media has definitely given me a little bit more security on money, which is great, especially in these times. And then the other way that it's shaped me is it's helped me get more of an outlet and become more comfortable with myself as a person because I had grown up hearing those words of I'm a bad kid or I'm the weird one, you know, I had a lot of imposter syndrome, and that's why I, really, 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 felt with Gaga. And all of the love that I get from on Instagram, from on Facebook, from on TikTok, like it has truly helped me see that I am a good person and that I do have value and that I do have worth and that I do make an impact in people's lives and that I do matter and that my art speaks to people. Now, that's the good. The bad, unfortunately, is going viral. I have been met with a bunch of backlash, a bunch of homophobia, a bunch of transphobia, a bunch of just phobias everywhere, just phobias everywhere, and all of that constant negativity for a while at the beginning. Even though I was getting a lot of shine, it really did wear on me for a little bit, just because I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting to go multi-viral on all three platforms, and so it did get me in my feels for a little bit. uh but I have since then learned to let that stupidity roll off my back and not let it get me so flustered. Not necessarily because they're saying it about me. It's just like, I can't believe you treat people this way. Like, it's not even about me, but I've come to terms with there are just ugly people in the world. There's nothing I'm going to do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. And the only thing I can do about it is let's focus on all the good. Let's focus on all the impact that I've made in these people's lives and all the sunshine that I bring and let them just back there. So
Mm,
that's definitely how social media has shaped it. Like it's yeah, it's given me a lot of self-confidence and just I know I've made a lot of impact on people because I get a lot of lot of DMs. People are like, "You're probably not going to see this. You're probably not going to see this." I see everything, everything,
I
and
got
so
you.
yeah, so it's been quite a wild ride, honestly.
Shoot, now that remind me when I first tried to reach out to you to find people to talk to for this month, I was like, she probably not gonna see this, but what the heck?
Yeah, I see everything. That's everything.
Yes, keep doing the positive. Something some those people who be trying the internet, they probably just stay in the house all day and do nothing just because they get jealous of somebody else's successes. I tell you that from experience because I dealt with someone like that before. There was this one guy who came to my YouTube channel. I think it was a girl or something. She was attacking one of the people that I interviewed, and I called her out on it, and I think she deleted her information from the internet so we couldn't find her. So like if you're gonna say stupid shit, just be ready because I bring receipts.
Super shit, stand on it. Like, or at least accept that you said it. You better.
What does they call it? FAFO?
What's that mean?
Fuck around, find out.
Oh, fuck around, find out. Another abbreviation. Yeah.
There you go. So keep spreading that positivity, And you are a good person. I've talked to you this entire time, and yes, you are a very sweet person, Victoria.
Thank you. Thank
Mm.
you.
So, um, now, do you ever feel pressure to constantly top your last look or performance?
Not from other people, but from myself. I feel like a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like for me personally, I know this may come to a surprise, but I'm not really that adversed into the drag pop culture, if that makes sense. You know, so I know that a lot of other drag queens and kings and performers, they want to top this person, they want to top that person, they want to copy this look from this show, they want to copy this. I feel more of like the pressure on myself where I'm like, how am I going to look more cunty than I was the last time? How am I going to do this? What am I going to do? Let's see. Like, so it's definitely yes, but it's from myself, not from society or from my peers.
Okay, okay. Okay. Well, hey, we all people always have big expectations from people who do all these kind of performances or
Oh,
whatever else you're doing. But
yes. Well, I was very inspired by Cher and Gaga. They never look the same twice.
mm, and
Never.
sometimes I don't expect a lot. I just feel grateful that I get to like experience this show.
Hmm.
That's
It
all
can
I
be
think about.
nerve
I
wracking
don't.
doing all of this. It can be very nerve wracking being like, oh God, does this work with this? No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, and I don't want y'all to feel that way when I watch you guys and stuff. Like, I just want to enjoy the stuff. And shoot, if there's any recommendations, I can just put in the recommendation box. I'll just put in that later.
Helping a drag performer get ready is not for the weak hearted. It is not. It is many hours of how does this look? No. Ah.
I can understand that part. Well, shoot, ooh, yeah, I'll have to, but yeah, like whatever you're putting together, if it's listen, if it's good enough, fine, I'm going to go with it.
And when I start feeling whimsical, that's when I know I got there.
There you go. So, next question. Now, what's been one of the most meaningful interactions you've had with someone from your audience?
So I know this is terrible, but I don't have much like audience interaction as far as like people talking to me and things like that. But I do the one that I remember the most out of everything. There was this couple and they brought their cat to the bar and the kitty was sitting on the table and he was such a good boy and he didn't go nowhere. And I walked up to the cat and I serenaded him while I was during my drag performance. And that that to me was the most meaningful because I'm just sitting there like I am singing drag to a cat in the middle of the bar at 1 in the morning and I am drunk. This is the vibe. This is this is
That's amazing.
wonderful.
I was thinking it had to be a cat. I think she's gonna say it's another cat.
No, seriously, that was one of the best. And I turned around, I'm like, oh, there's a cat in the bar.
And you can't say no to cats.
That kitty, everybody was up at that kitty. He was an orange boy and he was so good. He was so calm. I never seen a cat act so good around such loud noise. So it's like, can I pet your cat?
That was amazing. See, it's moments like that that makes you love the job that you're doing.
Mm-hmm. It does. It does.
You gotta have all the moments you can get from doing what you love.
Yeah, they do.
Shoot, Victoria, put it in a scrapbook or something.
I was actually thinking that I need to get a camera and I need to take pictures of everything because we don't know who's going to be here, who's not going to be here. We don't know how things are going to change. We don't know what we're going to forget and what we're going to remember, or what we're going to be even allowed to do with the way that the political state is going in this country with drag and everything. So it's honestly, I've been thinking about it. Okay, I'll go do it. I'll go do it. I used to have cameras to be able to do it, but uh, they both broke. So I got to get a camera first.
Well,
But
shoot.
yes.
Oh, think with all the stuff, the fan base, I think it's gonna help you get that camera.
Oh, I don't want to ask them for money. No, I can't do that.
Gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
I got to work. I got to go to Ulta and sell perfume the old fashioned way.
Shoot, get Polaroids. They'll help you put that stuff in your scrapbooks.
Well, that was the camera that I had, but one of my friend's children came over and he had sneakily broken my Polaroid camera and then put it back, and I didn't notice it for 5 months. And then I went to go use it. I'm like, oh,
Man, he must be a crafty little guy.
he is. He was a sneaky little guy. He likes things that are pink. So broke my camera.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
well.
sorry that happened to you.
Oh well, live and let live. He's fine. He's
Okay. Let's see. Lastly, how do you stay authentic in a space that can sometimes reward trends over individuality?
I personally don't follow trends, and that's how. I feel like it's too okay. So I'm going to tell about my makeup days and why I choose to do this. When I was a makeup artist, because I tried to be because I'm from that era of 2014, Nikki tutorials,
Mhm.
Manny MUA, like I was all in that era, growing up, learning how to do all of this makeup, you know. And when I was in that, trying to be a makeup artist and follow all of the makeup trends can be very exhausting. It can be very demanding, and it starts to literally suck the life out of you because you're trying to, again, conform to what everybody else is doing. You're worried about what everybody else is doing. What's the next thing? What's this? What's that? Instead of you just creating because you want to create. And so just I guess having that experience of getting burnt out and then like literally I didn't do makeup for 2 years. It happened around COVID. I ended up working at Ulta before and it had poor management unfortunately at the time and they just burnt me out and I got burnt out because I also got put in this makeup group that wanted me to pop looks out like 3 looks a week, and that's a lot, and trying to not commit plagiarism is also a big thing. So, just having that experience, I would much rather just do my own damn thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got so many people looking at trends these days, and it's like, why look at trends when we can just focus on doing what I need to do?
like just do it because you want to do it. Like just do it. Just do it. If it's trendy, cool. If it's not, cool. Just do it.
Sometimes I wake up and I think about, and I try to brainstorm new stuff, and I could, let's see, what can I do today? That's
It's so
sometimes when you get that
hard.
feeling.
Well, it can be so hard sometimes because people are so damn creative, and it's just like trying to come up with something new can be so intimidating sometimes.
It can be. So we just got to keep a grounded mindset on how we're going to get through that.
Exactly. Don't take yourself too seriously. Have fun, you know?
Go. That's why I said when I text you with your outfit, you know what? Go crazy. Yeah, I learned that from playing a game or something, Gears 5. I was like, so what swarm can we use it on? Well, our test data is limited, but you know what? Go crazy out there. See what happens.
You just do it. Just have fun. I'll enjoy watching you.
There you go. Well, we're getting close to the end here. How are you enjoying our discussion so far?
I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. Yes. I'm having fun and I'm hearing thunder rolling in because I think some rain's about to happen. So I'm just chill. I'm getting a
Yeah,
little hungry. I won't lie. I'm getting a little hungry.
don't
Thinking about
worry. Don't worry.
I'm
We're
thinking
getting close to the
pork
end.
chops are marinating in the fridge right now. I'm like, I'm gonna eat me some pork chops.
There you go. Well, I'm grilling steaks tonight. So,
Woo! What kind? What cut?
oh, it's ribeye.
Ribeye. I love ribeye.
Yep, that's tonight.
Mm.
So, well, let's get into the last four questions, shall we? Well, actually, this next session is called Challenges and Reality, but this is going to be a two-part question again
Okay.
to combine both questions into one. Now, what's the struggle in the drag world that people don't talk about enough? You probably know the answer to that one. Have you ever doubted yourself in this journey and what kept you going?
Misogyny. Misogyny is so rampant in the drag community, um, and misandry in the sense of like I know a lot of people are like, yeah, misandry, but when you have like MAB performers who are male, who are presenting as male, and they're not allowed to be booked on staff because they're not fitting whatever the stereotype that the host wants, because the same thing happens with AFAB performers. Um, it is rooted from a sense of misogyny and
Mhm.
patriarchy. And so it kind of culminates, and I've seen a lot of people. I love my community, I do, but there are a lot of people who perpetrate the same type of phobias in our own community against each other. And they use misogyny against each other, or they're homophobic against each other. And so, like, I just think like that's something that's not really talked about a lot, is just trying to navigate through a system where we have a lot of internalized things still to work on. We've come a long way, but we can still improve a little bit, you know?
Yeah, a little extra don't hurt nobody.
Yeah, exactly. And then what was the second part again?
Have you ever doubted yourself in this journey and what kept you going?
Oh, yes, I have doubted myself. I have doubted myself. And the thing that kept me going is this is going to be very bleak when I say this. I was like, either I do this or I'm dead. It's lit. I'm that depressed. It is. I either go out there and I try to have human connection and I try to talk to people, or I'm going to waste my life and die in a house being alone because I'm sad. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going out like my dad. I'm not doing it.
Mm,
And so just that drive for human connection and um, personal change, personal improvement is what kept me going and didn't stop me from doing it when I felt like, is this the right thing? This is what I need to be doing.
right, right. Yes, yes, definitely. Keep, sometimes, and I will say this too, and this is really, and I'll also give you also, this is also going to be a powerful question. Sometimes we find ourselves in a crossroads at life, and we think to ourselves, what's the point of all this?
The existential questions. Yes. Why are we here? What's the point?
Hmm. Yeah, sometimes those years do take a toll on us, and we have to ask that question.
It's the saying my dad used to say, all work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy. You know, you can't sit there and just worry constantly and worry and worry and worry and expect you to feel better. You just
Mm,
can't, just sit there and wait for feeling better to come because it doesn't. You have to do something to make that happen,
right.
you know?
We can't just sit there. I can't like I said, with us, we're doing our own thing. Like I can't like I knew I couldn't sit on my hands for these next few years to come and not do anything. I gotta do something.
Yes, yes. The same with me. I'm like, I've always wanted to do this. I have the money. I am an adult. I can do what the fuck I want. There's literally no one standing in my way. Like, like I have to do this. I've spent enough time crying, you know. It's either I do this or I never do this. I've spent enough time doing my grieving. Now it's time to move on to the next phase.
Exactly. And oh shoot, now I'm thinking of another movie reference, Ratatouille, when he was
That
lost
is
when Remy was lost in the sewers and he was imagining Gustavo and all that Gusto. Oh, and he was like, well, about your family. Well, yeah, but you're dead. Ah, but that is not the excuse for living. If you focus on what you left behind, you'll never be able to see what lies ahead. So go up and look around.
exactly. Like you just can't sit there in your misery and expect it to like happen because it doesn't. It never comes. You have to make it. Like
Mhm.
even if it's just a little bit of something, even if it's just going out on your porch, even if it's just getting up out of bed and making a sandwich, you have to do something.
Got to do something. Can't sit around and wait for a miracle to happen. You have to create the miracle.
No one's coming to save you, only you.
Hmm. Exactly. Well, we are at the finale now. So it's called Growth, Impact, and Legacy. Now, what kind of impact do you want Bad Kick Faye to have on people who discover you?
I want them to feel comforted the way that I do. I want them, the people, there's a quote that I really, really love, and it's called "Art should comfort the disturbed and disturbed the comforted." And I want that. I want to bring peace to people who may be dealing with a lot of turmoil. I want to make others feel better. I want to take away people's misery. I don't ever want people to feel an ounce of what I felt, you know? And so that's what I really, really want, to leave behind is just a trail of happiness and inspiration for other people to feel like they can do it and that they're not alone.
Exactly. Create those safe places. Tell them
Hmm.
that you're safe here with me.
Hmm.
So then lastly, when people look back at your journey years from now, what do you want them to say about you?
Wow, she was really glittery. Wow, she was real. I don't know. I never thought of that, but that's one. I want them to look at me and be like, I can do that. Yeah, yeah, that's what I want. I want them to look at me and say, if she can do it, I can.
Right. I think you cut out for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I? Oh, it is raining. Um, I said that I want people when they look at me and they look at my legacy, I want them to look and be like, if she did it, then I can do it.
Well spoken, Victoria.
Mhm.
There you go. Well, I think that kind of wraps up everything. Did you enjoy our discussion today?
Yes, of course I did. Of course, I'm a yapper. I love to talk, and you are so fun to talk to.
Hey, I do my best. Like I said, I wake up in the morning. I just do my best.
You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. I don't know if anybody tells you that, but you are doing amazing.
I appreciate that.